these guys Oscars and gals. Hi everyone, it's me, Grant, the movie and TV guy. You weren't expecting to see me again. Well, we'll make it brief. So, I'm here to talk about another new movie. Told Jim how you're doing it tonight, and I decided what the hell I'll do it. So, that movie is a movie called Stuntman. Movies and TVs that we do here. Stuntman is a new documentary film on Disney+. And who made it and what's it about? Well, Stuntman is directed by... Who directed Stuntman? Hold on. Okay. Stuntman is directed by Kurt Matilla. Kurt Matilla, who's in the film very briefly. Basically, what is it about? Well, it's produced by Dwayne Johnson, who also introduces the film. He has kind of like an introductory little intro at the beginning. And this is a film centered on Eddie Braun. Eddie Braun is kind of an unsung cinematic hero. He's a stuntman, and he's a stuntman on some of the biggest films for decades, as well as the frequent stuntman on the TV show The Fall Guy, I discovered. And he's attempting to do the one thing his hero, Evel Knievel, couldn't do, which is to jump the Snake River Canyon in Idaho and make it happen, risking his reputation and his life to do so. This is about how or if he will pull it off, as well as the bonds between the people who love him and his family, such as his family and his friends, as he tries to make this epic jump happen. Alright, not much to say about this one other than I really enjoyed it. Stuntman is an interesting profile of this guy, Eddie Braun, who, I always say the good metric for a documentary is how charismatic is the subject, especially when it's focusing on a particular person. Eddie Braun's a very charismatic, likable subject, and so you really are into it. It's not a long film, it's only about 85 minutes, but you get kind of a good idea of this guy. There's some moving moments. The actual stunt, when it does arrive in the film's last, I'd say about 15 minutes, is genuinely exhilarating and tense and creepy. You see the stakes of him making it, why it's so important. There's also some moving domestic scenes. There's one scene in particular where he's talking to his 17-year-old son, and he tells him, knowing full well that this could be the end of his life, because it's a dangerous kind of stunt, and he tells him, look, if I don't make it today, if this is my last stunt, you need to walk each of your younger sisters down the aisle when they get married. Like that, you have to. And, it was moving, and there were moments just like that, moments where he's talking to his wife before the big jump, stuff. This movie is very similar in a lot of ways to another film that wasn't made for Disney Plus, but is on Disney Plus, which is, the 2018 Academy Award winner for Best Documentary Feature. It made my 2018 Best of list, and that was Free Solo, which I thought was fantastic. It doesn't quite reach that pinnacle, but it has some similar structural things to Free Solo in how dangerous the stunt is and how the personal story gives us those necessary stakes. If there's one big flaw I put in Stuntman's way, it's that even at 85 minutes, it drags a little bit in the middle. There's kind of this whole rigmarole about who's going to sponsor the jump. It's kind of like a whole thing about how the Fox network was going to air it, and then they dropped out because of the liability involved. And then like TNT and TBS threw their hat in the ring at one point, and before Dwayne Johnson came along and basically funded the building of this rocket. So that there's kind of a middle road where there's a lot of kind of red tape that gets a little samey after a while in the middle. But even that, I think, does a good job of showing what it takes to do that kind of thing, but just maybe a little too many. Save some of them for like the sizzle reel at the end or something, because too much of this stuff in the middle, it just drags a little bit and it becomes kind of, this guy is in, then he's out. It kind of is that same pattern for a good, I'd say, about 15 minutes there in the middle. Otherwise, Stuntman's pretty great. I like Eddie Braun, I like his family, and I rooted for this guy. It was nice seeing some cameos from people like not only Dwayne Johnson, but Slash in there. The great guitar, rock god Slash. So yeah, I'll give Stuntman. I'm going to give Stuntman 4.5 out of 5 stars. It's not perfect, but it's very good, and it's definitely worth your time. It's a good story about stunt people who are, a little crazy, but man, they literally put their life into this. I've had an appreciation for them forever. And then you see movies like Mad Max Fury Road, and you're just like, wow, they didn't use any CGI for that. These dudes literally are real-life superheroes. It's kind of amazing. So yeah, Stuntman gets 4.5 out of 5 stars. Let's close the book on it. Trailer trash, none, although it kind of felt that way with the Dwayne Johnson intro, which I thought was a nice little thing, Went on a little long, but it was nice. I love Dwayne Johnson. They also put a little bit of a plug in there for Jungle Cruise. Like, yeah, we know. I'm seeing it next weekend. It looks fun and all of it. Yeah. Keep your synergy out of it, Disney. You're releasing this film too. But otherwise, it was cute. And then, was there shawarma? Yeah, a little bit. They had a few little additional scenes during the credits that are nice little epilogues to the movie. So, that's it. Let's close the book on it. I will be back, God willing, tomorrow night. I'm planning on doing reviews of at least Swimming with Sharks. I might throw Jolt in there. Sunday, we are going to be talking Pig, and then somewhere in the next little bit, I might do either 7 reviews or a TV review roundup of Never Have I Ever Season 2, The Movies That Made Us Season 2, and Masters of the Universe Revelation Part 1. Yeah. And then next week, we got Jungle Cruise and Stillwater at least. Maybe The Green Knight, I hope so. I don't know if it hasn't been confirmed in my theater yet, but not a lot has been yet. But I've got my tickets ready for Jungle Cruise and Stillwater, as well as The Suicide Squad on August 6th. And then we'll also be talking about, next week, Why Women Kill Season 2 and High School Musical, the Musical, the Series Season 2. Oh, and also on that TV review roundup, I might throw in Kung Fu Season 1 in there, just for kicks. No pun intended. So, that'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all, I'm happy to share it with you. I love you all, I appreciate you all. I love you all, class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. And be kind to stunt people. Give them proper due. They really, really work hard. Okay. Thank you all. Take care. Oh, and Corinne, if you're watching this, my sister-in-law, I'm so glad you're officially part of our family. I love you. Happy birthday. From your bro-in-law. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, and I'm looking forward to celebrating you tomorrow. All right. Now I gotta go to bed first. Thank you all. Take care. Have a good night. See you later. Bye.